Have you ever stopped to wonder, can a man sitting silently under a tree in the middle of ancient forests discover secrets that even today's science is still trying to understand? Is it possible to unlock the mysteries of the mind without a single machine, without a single microscope? Was Buddha just a religious teacher, or was he the greatest scientist the world has ever seen, a scientist of the invisible universe within us? Welcome to Buddha the Scientist, where we bridge the ancient wisdom of Buddha with the discoveries of modern science and psychology, offering you a perspective that doesn't just touch your heart. It has the power to transform your very being. Today's question is bold and maybe even a little uncomfortable. Was Buddha truly a scientist? Or is this just a poetic imagination? The answer: Buddha was not a scientist bound by laboratories, instruments, or experiments on others. He was something even greater, an inside-out explorer, a pioneer of the human mind. At a time when the world was busy studying stones, stars, and rivers, Buddha turned his gaze inward, into the silent universe of thought, feeling, and consciousness. He read no books. He used no devices. Yet he uncovered the laws of human nature, laws so powerful that even today, neuroscience and psychology are still catching up. Take this for example. Buddha once said, "The mind is the forerunner of all things. What you think, you become." Today, scientists call this discovery neuroplasticity, the science proving that your thoughts can literally reshape your brain. And when Buddha said, "Holding on to anger is like grasping a burning coal with the intent to throw it at another. You are the one who gets burned." Modern psychology built an entire field upon this: emotional regulation and cognitive therapy, helping millions heal from anger, anxiety, and emotional wounds. Without stepping into a laboratory, Buddha made his own mind the greatest laboratory ever created. And he performed experiments not with chemicals or machines, but with silence, awareness, and deep observation. Today, universities like Harvard, Stanford, and Oxford are busy studying what Buddha practiced 2,500 years ago. And science is only beginning to realize he was light years ahead of his time. But Buddha's genius didn't stop there. He uncovered truths about the mind and human behavior, truths that modern scientists are only beginning to confirm after centuries of research. Let's start with something Buddha considered the foundation of liberation: memory, or what he called sati, mindfulness. Buddha said, "Sati, mindful awareness, is the one and only path to end suffering." Today, in the laboratories of Harvard and leading institutions, scientists have confirmed that regular mindfulness meditation reduces the activity of the amygdala, the brain's fear and anger center, and strengthens the prefrontal cortex, the part responsible for wisdom, decision-making, and self-control. In simple words, what Buddha taught 2,500 years ago as a way to end suffering, modern neuroscience now calls the secret to emotional resilience and mental clarity. But that's not all. Buddha also spoke about a hidden enemy, the restless, distracted mind. He warned, "The mind becomes disturbed when it is consumed by desire, hatred, and delusion." Today, psychology calls this cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, a treatment that shows how your thoughts, emotions, and actions are all connected. CBT teaches that if you can change your thoughts, you can change your entire life. Exactly what Buddha said thousands of years ago. Change the thought, and the life changes. And then there's the concept of impermanence, anicca. Buddha revealed, nothing is permanent, everything changes. At first, it sounds philosophical, but today physics, from quantum mechanics to entropy laws, agrees every atom, every thought, every experience is constantly in motion. Nothing remains fixed. Change is not the enemy. Change is the very law of existence. And perhaps one of Buddha's most profound insights was Vipassana, the practice of seeing reality exactly as it is, not as we wish it to be. Buddha wasn't teaching mere spirituality. He was teaching a deep rewiring of the nervous system itself. Today, neuroscientists like Dr. Andrew Huberman at Stanford University confirm Deep self-observation isn't spiritual fantasy. It's the very science of reprogramming your brain. What Buddha practiced under the Bodhi tree wasn't just meditation. It was the most advanced form of internal science, a method to transform not just thoughts, but the entire fabric of consciousness. But here's a question no one asks. If Buddha wasn't a scientist in the traditional sense, then how did he understand the layers of the mind without any technology? How did he observe the hidden patterns of consciousness without a brain scanner? And most importantly, how did he answer the deepest question of human life over 2,500 years ago? Why do we suffer? If science means observing, experimenting, and discovering the truth, then tell me, was Buddha not the greatest scientist of the mind? Buddha once said, "I have destroyed the roots of rebirth." At first glance, it sounds mystical, but if you listen closely, this is the key to understanding the deepest secrets of human consciousness. In the language of modern science, Buddha was describing the complete breaking of habitual, unconscious mental patterns. Today, neuroscience explains that deep meditation shuts down the default mode network, the part of the brain that constantly replays old memories, desires, worries, and the ego. Buddha's technique, Vipassana, is now being studied under the name of Mindfulness-Based Cognitive Therapy, MBCT, and even the most prestigious universities are just starting to understand the true power of what he discovered. In a groundbreaking Harvard study, researchers found that regular mindfulness meditation reduces activity in the amygdala, proving that Buddha's ancient practices are not just spiritual traditions, they are neurobiological transformations. Buddha didn't just teach peace, he taught how to reprogram the human brain itself. And now, the question turns to you. Have you ever looked at your thoughts like a scientist, rather than just living inside them? Are your struggles truly caused by the outside world, or by the unseen forces within your own mind? If Buddha could decode the mind 2,500 years ago without any machine, then what's stopping you today? Think about it. If this video sparked even a tiny shift inside you, a new thought, a deeper question, or just a silent realization, then I invite you to join us on this journey. Please like this video, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe to Buddha the Scientist. And in the comments below, tell us, what does Buddha mean to you? Is he a monk, a philosopher, or the greatest scientist the world has never fully understood? And if you want a part 2, where we go even deeper into Buddha's experiments with the mind, simply write, "Yes, I want part 2. Because remember, this is not just a story about the past, it's a journey into the future, and it begins inside you.